Welcome to Design District. Downsizing from a large home to a mid-sized condo has become increasingly popular. You really get the opportunity to have a low-maintenance lifestyle to do things like traveling the globe. It's no different for our client this time. I'm so excited for you guys to meet them. Let's take a look at the project.
Well, we really like to travel and we want to do more traveling. We found that the house was a little bit of a liability to allow you to do that because you have to somebody look after it while we're away, mow lawns and things like that.
We chose this space because of the size of the condo. We're moving from a fairly large home and we're concerned about the crampedness of some condos that we had seen.
When we first walked in here, we just thought the view was absolutely stunning, and all my life I've wanted to be able to look at the water, so I think this might be just the place.
We're also looking at a particularly short timeline, so hopefully within a 6-week period we can get this project started and completed, or almost completed.
We're hoping to put together our own vision and talk through with the design district and make it just become something fantastic.
Well, what do you guys think?
Wow, I'm really gonna have to pull this condo into this decade and seriously make the view the focal point. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, the waterfront location, totally sought after neighborhood. I am fine with them spending some of the money from the home sale in this renovation.
I'd really like to see this whole place opened up, take advantage of those views for sure. But we really got to be cautious of the strata bylaws as well. So things like soundproofing for the floors, structural walls throughout the complex, stuff like that.
Everything above board.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're all on board.
I'm on board.
Let's go to it.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Design District. This week, the team's tackling a beautiful oceanfront condo that could use a little updating.
Pardon me, a little updating. The 80s called and they want their decor back. This carpet has gotta go.
Denisha had the chance to talk to the homeowners and get some ideas. One thing became very clear about a certain kitchen wall.
Gotta go.
Denisha, how's the design concept coming for the condo?
I absolutely love Ian and Eric. They have been just a joy to work with, and I'm so excited this has come together so beautifully. We started with a nice Dryad style for the cabinetry.
Okay.
We've got a gorgeous Pentel quartz.
And that's for the countertop?
That's for the countertop. This is our hardware. We've got
tying in with the stainless steel appliances for that.
Absolutely. Euro has a beautiful crackle glass. So I actually took this more linear one and ran it up the whole back wall behind the stove. So that's going to be fabulous.
We'll add a lot of texture to that space.
Yes, and then moving forward, we've got the master ensuite. We have these beautiful soft pebble stones from Tirasol. They feel so good on your feet.
So this will be going on the floor?
This is the whole shower base.
Okay.
This is the shower walls, all the walls around. This is the flooring. Centani has this gorgeous sparkly, crackly
It absolutely is gorgeous.
texture
And are you going
tile.
with the larger tile for these? Or?
Yes, 12 by 24.
Okay.
And then for the main bath, we've got this beautiful
This looks
porcelain.
like a marble.
Yeah, it's actually a
Oh, it's a
porcelain.
porcelain.
So it's non-porous. And then again, just to kind of twist it up a bit, the countertop, the Pentel in here is a bit different. And then the hardwood, gorgeous, that's throughout.
So this is not in the bathroom, this is throughout the space.
Everywhere else. The only other flooring you're going to see is tile in the washrooms. Everything is hardwood.
So hardwood in the kitchen even, which
Yes.
where are these all going? And do you really need to use all of these?
Well, we got a little excited because normally I'd recommend about 5 different colors for a home, but we've got so many different ceiling heights that we thought we would really play on that. So some are darker, some are lighter.
So what
and
does the
then
darker and the lighter do though?
the darker and the lighter just kind of shade them differently. So
Okay.
they add more height to the lower ceilings,
Right.
and the darker draws down the obviously
Yeah,
higher
so then
ones.
these are your accent
And then we've got
colors.
some great accent colors, accent walls in the dining room, and then just some really nice soft window treatments. You know,
Okay.
they've got such a fabulous view that we don't want to,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
have everything and anything in the way of that.
I'm excited about everything. It's a great scheme. I can't wait to see it in the space.
Do I sense a butt coming?
Yes, of course you do. We're on a tight timeline, and how are we gonna get this done in time?
Don't worry, John is on the job.
Wow, what a mess. Pete, how are things going here today?
A mess. This is creative construction.
What's happening in here?
Well, the guys are in busy steaming all the old wallpaper off. It's one of the best ways to get that off. Otherwise, it's a struggle and you do a lot of damage. to the actual wall.
Pete, looks like the carpet came out really well. Obviously, being in a residential condo, we have some sound transfer issues. How do you deal with that so people down below aren't hearing anything?
Well, what we do with the hardwood flooring is we put a cork underlay down first, and that meets all the strata sound requirements.
So Pete, give me an update on the kitchen progress. Where are we at?
Well, as you can see, John, we've taken out all the old cabinets, and the next part is to get rid of this lino, because it's new tile flooring going through here.
It's going all the way through the old dining area.
That's right, and then we're going to extend the kitchen out, and this wall's going to go.
Yeah, that's my kind of staging project. I mean, let's stage this wall right into a dumpster. So what's the plan, Pete? How are you going to take down this wall?
Well, John, actually, you're going to take this wall down.
Right on.
Here's some glasses for you. And I'd like you to just cut a hole out here with a sledge so we can see what's inside here. Okay?
So you want me to gently cut like this?
Yeah. You got the technique. Hey, John.
Well, the view was pretty good until you showed up, but I can definitely imagine
I thought
myself.
I was the highlight of the day over here.
This is the best part of the job.
While John engages in a little demo therapy, I'm going to go start the research on the window coverings. We have a lot of windows to deal with on this project. I don't know where to start. Deborah, Nigel, help!
We can help you with that.
You guys have been around, you've been in business for so long, you're the experts on this. What do you guys do?
We usually start the process by having somebody come to your home and take a look at your windows, measure them properly. It's a very exacting measurement.
So you don't need me to just bring in the measurements?
No, we would prefer to come out first, have a look at the situation, and then we'll come back to our showroom and can kind of show you a little bit more about what products and options are available and talk about price ranges of projects. Budgets are obviously an issue and a question to be answered. Well, why don't I let Deborah take you around the showroom and go through and you can look at some products and have a discussion about custom window treatment.
That sounds great. Let's go.
Go.
For this project, we're dealing with large floor-to-ceiling windows. What more information do you need than that to get started?
It's not so much about the size of the window as what you're looking for the window covering to do. You know, is it primarily a privacy issue? Are you looking for light control, trying to make the room more dark for sleeping? Right. So, you know, we ask people those kind of questions to get started and then start asking them about different control systems. You know, is child safety a concern? You know, there's now retractable cords or cordless blinds. Motorization is big these days too. So, you know, there's a lot of the products that can be operated with a battery remote control.
Oh, I like
so
that.
So that if
That'd
it's either too high up or, you know, you have difficulty with the control systems, you know, there's lots of ways now.
So I'm seeing lots of different colors on the blinds. Are there more options than
Oh,
this
absolutely.
even?
We keep a whole library full of books that showcase, you know, all the different choices that are available, and it's quite extensive, as you can see.
Deborah, the drapes and blinds that we're seeing nowadays, they're just not heavy like they used to be. What's the difference? How have trends changed?
There's just so many beautiful fabrics now, and we're using them in much simpler ways. We're not doing your mother's draperies with swags and tassels and trim. We're going for much cleaner, simpler lines, really accenting the beautiful fabrics, whether we're using them as a Roman shade, where they're custom made from whatever you choose the fabric to be.
That's beautiful.
To layering fabric side panels over top of blinds for more functionality.
So can we go look at the drapes here?
Yeah.
Are these all different styles, or what's the difference between
So what we're showcasing here again is the ability to do more contemporary looks with the way that they're pleating, you know, so that you have a cleaner line.
So even here we have different options.
Exactly. More in keeping with the natural fibers like the linen and the cottons and the silks that are becoming so popular now.
You've given me so much to think about. I think I have to go back, talk to Denisha, we'll make some decisions, and thank you so much, Deborah.
No, that's been great. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Okay.
These appliances are not suitable for my clients whatsoever. However, rather than them going to landfill, we are going to donate them to Habitat for Humanity for the restore. Even though this old radar range is pretty cool, I guess, you know, it's gotta go. As well as the glass and the mirrors, we've got cabinets. We're gonna put it all towards a great cause for charity.
There's a lot happening here. They're still working in the bathroom. They have walls torn apart. There's been a lot of progress, but we have such a tight timeline. Are we actually going to get it finished in time? I'm a little worried.
So Jason, this is a pretty major project we got. It's not just some lipstick, you know, splash and dash kind of thing. This is a full renovation that they're doing here. Why is it okay in the market we're in right now to do this kind of project?
We have a waterfront setting here with no potential for anything to block their view. They've got one of the premium units in the building in a neighborhood that's transitioning into more of a all-about neighborhood and really offering that lifestyle, and that's what they're selling here.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of similar offerings in this neighborhood too. You know, there's a few buildings along here, all very similar plans, similar price range. So do you want to stand out for your competition like that?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, they have a corner unit that has unobstructed views, so you can't beat that. Now, how else do they stand apart from the competition? By renovations. Now, with so many units similar, things like the hardwood flooring, lighting, just the kind of details that they're taking care of, they're really going to be more like a new condo unit in a neighborhood that is typically 20 to 25 years old.
Yeah, they're not building any more waterfront anymore,
no,
so
I mean,
that's pretty special.
That's the first thing they say, that they're not building any more waterfront, and that's really true, because everything else that's going on in the neighborhood is across the road, and their views are more peekaboo views, whereas here, it's unobstructed and it's there. You can't miss it.
Yeah, amazing property for sure.
Yeah, I mean, for me, these buildings along here just can't be beat, and they're really taking care of some of the downsides to these units in terms of being dated. So this would be a fresh condo in a well-established area. Great position to be in.
Lighting is definitely one of our favorite shopping trips.
It is. It's so exciting. The lighting is the jewelry of the home. So it's the last little bit that goes in that just adds that.
And there's so many different styles. You can go artistic or...
Like this one? This is for me.
It is so we're not thinking of this for Ian and Eric.
This would be great in my home.
Okay, so let's focus on Ian and Eric again.
All right.
What do we need for their job?
We need their dining room chandelier.
Yep.
We need something for the front entrance, as well as some under cabinet lighting for the kitchen.
And what sort of style are you thinking? Probably not super contemporary in there.
Eclectic, because they've got everything from antiques to new modern pieces, so we're gonna have that nice eclectic mix.
Bring in the whole traveling concept and all of that. So there are pretty high ceilings in the dining room, so we're gonna need something quite large.
Rather large, yeah. It's a pretty big table as well, so.
Okay, well, let's head over this way because there's something a little bit maybe more traditional or
yeah, let's have a
artsy. So I'm thinking this might be more in the right neighborhood for what we're looking for. These are very
transitional.
Cool. How cool would it be to do multi sizes and such over the dining table?
It would be fun, but I'm thinking something other than this oil rub bronze, something different.
Okay, so more eclectic?
Yeah, a little more eclectic.
If this does not speak old world traveler to you, I don't know what does. Look at the texture of the rope and how cool this is.
It's really great for another application, but I think Ian and Eric's needs to be just a little bit more modern, a little more transitional.
Okay, something a little softer maybe?
Yeah. These guys are pretty amazing. I love Hubbardton Forge. They're all handcrafted.
Every piece is really an art piece. Is something like this what you're thinking?
Beautiful quality shades.
It's quite soft.
That's great. Honestly, that could very well work.
And it's all hand forged steel.
This finish is really nice, so we could do something rather custom.
Absolutely, make it an art piece. Yes.
That was so much fun. I think the lights will look fantastic.
Me too. But while we were shopping, John's been toiling away in the condo. Let's pop in and see how he's doing. John, I'm so excited right now. I'm seeing a lot of progress in here, and this doesn't happen.
Yeah, we're rolling along really nicely now. As you can see, we got these beautiful MDF crown moldings in.
The scale of them is amazing.
It looks awesome. The ceiling's been all smoothed out too. Before it had that, textured finish.
Absolutely.
Don't underestimate this. This was a lot of work doing this, and to get this kind of smooth finish with the light coming in.
That's what I was just gonna say. They're all that direct light on there. You'll see any imperfections.
Looks awesome.
Looks great.
The flow is beautiful now that this wall is gone. And look, we've got cabinets.
Well, you do have cabinets. I love it. Everything's a little dusty.
Yeah, they're pretty dirty already in here from the drywall dust, but they look fantastic. They're all set in place.
Appliances, countertops, tiling left to do, pretty much it?
Yep, just the finishing touches here, and we're about to wrap up the kitchen. I gotta get back and finish this flooring.
Yes, please do not slow down the progress whatsoever.
No worries, I'm on it. We're down to the last few square feet of flooring in the master bedroom here. Steve, tell me about the flooring we're using today.
This particular floor is an engineered walnut hardwood floor, and we have a 5-inch wide plank. I find this nice wide plank really makes the room feel very spacious.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it also is very stable because of the layers of plywood that it has throughout it, and It's got a nice look and feel to it for sure.
And I see you're gluing it down today too.
Yeah, this particular type of floor doesn't have a lock and click system, so we actually put a bead of glue in and we actually tap it together. And that's why we have the blue tape on the floor to hold it together.
Yeah. Now with this concrete subfloor in this condo building, you got to use a special kind of underlay too.
Yeah, this is a really good underlay. This particular underlay here has a built-in vapor barrier inside of it, so it will prevent the moisture from coming up from below. And also it's got some soundproofing inside of it, which is really nice. So.
Yeah, very important for a condo for sure.
Yeah, it's a nice, warm, good feeling underlay. So
good. Looks fantastic. Keep at it. I want to get this trim on later on today.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Okay.
All right, so you'll see I'm in a little bit of an odd spot here. I am in a walk-in tub. This Air Canadian are really planning for the future. This bad boy even has jets. Got a nice little shower head. And then this is that beautiful porcelain tile that's meant to look like marble. It just turned out gorgeous. I'm so happy with the results and I'm really excited to show Eric and Ian. Get out, I'm in the shower.
I am actually so happy right now. You never see this. They're on time, on schedule, and I think we're gonna finish soon.
Thank you for carrying everything again, as usual.
At least she says thank you. These guys in front add that little punch of color.
Hello, Mr. Fishy.
Don't you think that should come over on this side?
No, this goes like that. Gotta set this over. These plants must love all this south exposure.
Absolutely. This one's actually budding right here. This one's handmade ceramic from Turkey.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Well, I think we're ready to pull off this reveal.
Let's go get the guys and see what they think.
Okay. We've added all the finishing touches and now the transformation's complete. What are your overall thoughts on the project?
It sure does look complete, Amy. It looks great. So bright, so wide open.
I love it.
It's absolutely amazing. It's elegant, it's gorgeous.
And this hardwood floor, what are your thoughts on that? How's that changed since the carpet?
Great choice, absolutely.
It's a beautiful American walnut. It's got a semi-sheen to it, so it's got that nice luster.
And the lighting that Denisha picked out.
It just looks like a sailboat going out to sea.
It's in the
just
right spot, that's for
Very
sure.
fitting, isn't
Very,
it?
very fitting.
And those darker paint accents, they really are throughout the space. In the living room, that's really coherent as well. There's the crown moldings, the wall color. How do you feel about this space?
Grand. We found the wall color connects with the furniture. And you know, some might say, well, why did we go with the dark wall? But when you look at all of the daylight in here, the walls can absorb so much light. We don't feel it darkens the room at all.
And now with this wall gone in the kitchen, are you still really happy with that decision to open it up?
Sure am, Amy. I can just see us reading newspapers, enjoying our morning coffee. It's great. We're in the kitchen, we're apart from the rest of the house. It's exactly what I had in mind.
Yeah, you're still included in everything in there.
Absolutely.
And Denisha, with the tile and all of that, how did you really tile of that in?
Well, we started off with the quartz, and then from there we picked our cabinetry, our backsplash. We went all super modern with the hardware and really gave it that luxe, beautiful finish.
Yes. I've got a huge countertop. I've got great appliances, super lighting. I'm really going to be happy.
Denisha really made sure that every square inch of this kitchen was being functional.
Yeah, it will be. It is.
When you downsize, that's something you have to be very aware of. So I really worked extra hard to make sure that you had all the space you could utilize.
Well, let's head into the master bedroom and ensuite and see what's going on in there.
Okay, sure. That's great.
So many new finishes and features in the master bedroom and ensuite too. What do you guys think?
Terrific.
The wallpaper's gone.
The wallpaper's gone. That's a lot of work.
The skipple's gone.
Yeah, so keeping it kind of uniform. And I know you're usually pushing for wallpaper, but Denisha, but in this case,
we had to get that old stuff down.
Absolutely. And so you have grand scale furniture in here, still being able to see the view. What's your overall thought on that?
We have a lot more room than we thought we had. We had measured the furniture in the house before coming and thought it's going to be a little bit tight, but no, it's not. We've got a lot.
There's a lot of weird angles in here. Was the placement of the furniture kind of difficult?
Yeah, it was interesting. We sort of had to move things around, but I think that one of the greatest aspects of this room is the nice dark warm colors and especially with your bright
It
sunlight.
really kind of feels like a sanctuary for you guys.
It does. It is so different from the rest of the condo. And the fact that we've got a bedroom that gets early morning sun, I like that.
And so the blinds, I would imagine that's why you put them in to help with that.
Right, those are blackout cafe,
That's right.
so they have multiple use as well.
And that chair over in the corner just looks like the perfect spot to read because it gets nice morning light.
Your own little reading nook.
Yeah, exactly.
And with so many changes to the bathroom, what is the first thing you notice about that?
The bathtub is gone.
It's true, and you're happy with having a nice
Right.
large oversized shower in there?
Very happy. That's what we wanted. We have one other bathtub in the house.
Right, so you have
And-
that option still.
Exactly.
And Denisha, the tile work that you guys did in there is amazing.
We've got those beautiful soft pebbles on your feet, very natural. We've got the marble for the whole entire shower surround and that beautiful sparkly tile on the base.
And the glass
And the
wall
little
will really
bling.
keep it open as well.
That's right.
Right.
And the heated floor, that's an extra.
Oh,
bonus
that's the
as well.
luxury
We really
feature.
like that.
Yes, exactly.
So you guys are loving the master bathroom then, is what I'm hearing.
Sure am. Yep.
Excellent. Well, I think that was another successful job completed. What do you guys think?
Oh, Amy, it truly is. It's
And
a
I have
great-
some champagne for us to celebrate with.
Of course, another job to celebrate.
Thanks, Denisha. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Welcome.
Join us again next time on Design District.
All right. All right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we can celebrate.